toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Dukes will put toe together and we'll get started. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. It's a reverse. Defenders everywhere as he is stopped for a loss of 5.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the...
There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive to... And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the James Madison Dukes offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's high, he's really, really tough to...
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Dukes line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no shot at a return there as the punt goes out of bounds. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll try the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. Touchdown Buckeyes. He got loose and it was lights out after that. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. The Dukes moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play-action fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Final play of the quarter coming. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Safe completion on the screen. Plows through the defense.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but the breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Right back to the well. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the catch on the right side. Here he goes. Touchdown, Dukes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Yeah,
oh, he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover in the backfield.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, you know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Corner's going to give them room. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quickly to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Going for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 15. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A run for the quarterback. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Offense changing the play. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Makes the catch. It's Kane. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. On the run, it's Kane. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pressure coming. And the defense, got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. complete to the left. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Dudes want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Open space at the 25. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Dudes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. So are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go back to the air on second down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Vaughn. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this.
Turning it on! Past the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the top. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, James Madison!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of...
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
16.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They'll go up top on second and short. Quickly complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Reeder. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got a man. It's Kane. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Off the play fake. Looking left. He makes a catch. There he goes to the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He gets a block. Touchdown, Ohio State. Special teams proving to be special. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. Not exactly the ideal situation for this. It's 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they'll run the draw. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. The corners are walked up tight. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Got a man. It's Murray. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again. There he goes. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. a gap. It's Vaughn. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Hits him with a stiff arm. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the bounce.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Reeder. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on second down. Rides the back on the option to give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They try to pop a run on the draw. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
I think these draw plays are a little bit more predictable when it's 3rd and more manageable as opposed to 3rd and long. You could tell defense did a good.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots.